welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm attempting to do a blue eye look. I've done it already, obviously, so I wanted to come on, and if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then keep watching. I prepped my face so that this is strictly just going to be an eye look today. And I got this idea, I copied this idea from my beautiful, beautiful friend here on YouTube, and her channel is LOreal Lux. So this is strictly going to be just an eye look today, and I'll keep the video as short as possible. I have prepared my face with my sunscreen, my creams, I will list everything down below that I did use today. I used a few different things than I did in my look the other day on my skin, so I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but yeah, I've prepared everything except the eyes and the lips. The lips are a Smith's lip balm, so I usually rub that off just before I put my lipstick on, and that keeps my lips nice and moist and plump and, you know, looking good. So I got this idea to do this eye look. It's strictly for fun, and I'm going to be using this palette, and the palette is from Murillo, and it is, let me just open it up. I have used some of the colors, but I haven't used a lot of the colors. It's Milano Brittany, and these are the beautiful colors that are in this palette. And my friend just posted a video today. Her name is Laurel, and her channel is LOreal Lux, and she did this blue, vibrant blue eye look, and I said, you know what, I'm going to try and copy your eye look with this palette that I got in my Ipsy box. Not sure how much this palette is, but I will link it down below if I find it. I think it's around $17. I'm not sure if that's Canadian or US, but it is a cheaper, more affordable palette than the one that Laurel is showing, which is a Pat McGrath, and I will link her channel down below too, and that is a stunning palette. But you guys know me, I'm all about the budget, and when I got this palette I thought, you know, I was going to give it away, and then I thought maybe I could play with it, you know, like we play with dolls, we like to play with eye looks as well. And Laurel, thank you, Laurel, you inspired me. I hope you don't mind that I'm trying to copy your look today with this cheaper palette, and it certainly won't look anything like yours, but I thought it would be fun to try. So yeah, this is the palette that I'm going to be using to get, let me just show you.
To my channel. Today we're going to be covering the brand new Celestial Nirvana Mothership palette from HappinessSparkles Labs. We're going to be swatching all the shades. I'm going to be doing this look that you see right here, and let me tell you, friendos, it was a work in progress. You guys are going to see that. And friendos, I'm definitely going to be spilling some tea in this one. Now, if you are interested in the Pat McGrath Labs brand and you like brutally honest reviews, then friendo, this is the place for you. Please go ahead and subscribe. I am a huge fan of the brand, but not everything I try.
This is the look I'm going to try and copy, and I'm going to watch.
I'm going to walk you guys through, break down the pros and the cons to this palette. I can't wait to get started. Friendos, just stay tuned.
Eyeshadow for dummies, that's me. Okay guys, so let's get started on these eyes. And if you're interested in a little bit of fun and me making fun of myself, well then, just keep watching. So first of all, Laurel started off with a green shade in the palette, which turned out to be kind of like a turquoisey, I think. And I don't have that shade, so I'm going to go straight in with the purple shade that she puts in next. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that while I watch her on my tablet. So let's go. This is the purple one. It's called the e.l.f. Crease Brush, and it's more flat on the top. Be able to put it down a little bit heavier than I normally would. So here we go. going right across. Now I have quite hooded eyes, guys, so I try to, when it's a more dense brush like this, I will pat it in so that the skin, the loose skin, is not dragging, because as you get older, that's what happens. And my eyes are hooded. Actually, my eyes are not as hooded now since I've been using a lot more eye serums, and I've noticed lately that they're just not, my eyes look a little wider. I'm not sure. Now that could also be from the Botox that I got here, because the Botox, sometimes it does lift the eyebrows a little much, and I find my forehead has slightly lifted a little bit, so there's that. I'm seeing a little bit more lid than I have in some of my past videos. So yeah, that's always positive, right? So here we go. I'm kind of going in with this purple and taking it right over to here. Then on this one, I will be going in with the darker colors to get that ombre look that Laurel got on the outer edge, which kind of lifts your eye up a little bit. There's a couple of nice purple ones in here, sparkly ones, and there's a couple of really nice blue ones and pink ones as well, so I kind of like this palette. It's not, it's quite pigmented, and it doesn't shed, you know what I mean, when I do that, and it doesn't powder up, so I'm really quite pleased with that. See, I'm building it up a little bit more. And it is starting to look a little bit not so good. Anywho, yeah, you know, this is all fun. It's fun. It's fun, guys, okay? It's fun. Let's just enjoy it. And if it's a mess, it's a mess. So we've got quite a bit of purple on here. As I say, it's not going to look exactly the same because I don't have those colors, and I don't have green in any of my other palettes for whatever reason. I'm not sure. What I'm also going to do is go in with a little bit of the brown here to give that that purple that I used a little bit more of a brown that Laurel did, so that it will give some depth to the outside corner, just to, you know, like, no one says you can't mix a color, right? So I'm going to try the brown to give that darker look on the outside. So let's see if we can do that. Yeah, see, that's coming in a little bit more of a browny purple. So, and I cleaned up this off, by the way. So, and then we will and then into the crease as well. Yeah, that's actually nice. That brown just tones that down, and then that should blend in nicely with the blue lid. I'm hoping. Hooded eyes and saggy skin makes it extremely difficult to do a really good eye look, especially when you get close, right? And that's why I like to tap. And I've seen other creators doing the same thing, you know what I mean? So, and this is not as blended a look as some looks are. So far, so far. And I can always clean that up if it's too far out. You know I will. You know I will. Okay. Let's have another look at what Laurel's doing.
Like what we see in the pan. Then I went right above it with this purple shade right here, this Barney the Dinosaur. And at this point, my sister calls me Barney the Dinosaur. This is one of those, you guys, where it's a work in progress. You don't think it's going to come together till the end, but trust me, it does. And then I go and deepen in with a more precise brush, the green shade, because a lot of it kind of got blended away. It's not looking as nice anymore. So this just added more definition when I went back in. Now for this blue shade, you guys, it is such a good blue.
I'll blend that slightly, and then I'm excited to go in. I'm excited to go in with the blue. Okay, you know, I know that. I'll do a little bit of a concealer up the sides in a minute. So, okay, so let's get another brush. This one is a no name, and it has a little bit more of a pointy, so it's more of a precision. So I'm going to put the blue, this one here on, and then that one's a little bit of a shimmer. So let's try this one. It might be too dark. Let's see. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try, guys. Puts it all over. Yeah, it's a little bit dark. I might be able to brighten it up. That one is way more powdery. There's a lot of product on my brush.
It looks navy in the pan. It definitely goes blue on the eye. I just use this to
mine looks navy in the pan and does stay navy in
shape, make them look.
Yeah, and it does go navy on the eye. So I'm going to try to go in with that lighter blue and hope it's not too sparkly. See if I can do that. It's going a little bit lighter. Not light enough, so I may have to go over it with something else, maybe a shimmer of some sort. And that's nice, that kind of purple goes from a purple to a brown. So I'm getting it a little bit lighter with toning down the blue to make it look a little bit more vibrant. With this color up in here, the one right here, this one. It's trial and error, guys. And see, look at that. That is actually making it look more of a lighter blue, like Laurels. Yes, there's quite a bit of fallout here, so I'll have to clean all this up. There's a lot of fallout. There's a lot of fallout in some of these. The purple one didn't have too much fallout. The brown one of the purple ones didn't, but quite a few of these other ones do have a lot of fallout. So I'm not thrilled about that. And let's blend a little bit. And also, let's put a little bit more definition around the edges, a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in again with the brown, just to darken up that outer corner. I like the purple and the blue. It's kind of nice. I would have liked the blue to be a bit more vibrant to get that look. A little bit shimmery up here. I think Laurel put something a little bit shimmery up here. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the best I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to go off camera now and I'm going to put on my mascara and my lipstick, touch up on a little bit more blush and highlighter. And the mascara I'm using today is the Volumizing Booster Serum and the Princess Lash Essence. So these are both from Essence. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and put these on. Okay, so this is the finished look. I put on my mascara, and as I say, it was the Princess Essence. And I had mentioned to you girls on my last video that I had worn the JLo exclusive collection from L'Oreal in Jennifer's Nude. I mean, I still have quite a bit of it left, but I decided to go on and try and get it back up, and I do believe this has been discontinued. So I looked for a dupe in my collection, and I found this one, which is also a L'Oreal, and it's in Farest Nude. Now they look a little bit different here, the color, but when you open them, the only problem is this is not a nice formula. It's very soft and the lipstick breaks. This is a more solid lipstick, so it keeps its shape, but look at the shape of that one. But that is a very, very close dupe to the Jennifer's Nude, and this one, as I said, was called Farest Nude. So there's very little difference, as you can see. Now this is my eye look, and it is absolutely nothing like Laurels. I will say also, I pulled out this little palette here, and it's a little palette, it's a little old palette, a little Maybeline palette, and it has these four little shades. And I pulled that one, see, and I put that on the blue on the lid to make the blue look a little bit lighter, and I also put it along my brow line as well. So that one that's a lovely, lovely little silvery, like a little silvery cream. So I actually love this little palette. They're sparkly, but they don't come off as, you know, the sparkles don't come off, so it just gives you a nice, just a nice kind of a shiny look. They're shiny, but they're not like sparkly with sparkle little particles in it, which I can't stand because halfway through the night the sparkles are all down here. So yeah, it was a little cheap one. I will link it down below. It's no longer available, of course, but it's a great little travel one. I often throw it in, and it's just, and you know, I use this color. There's other great shades in there as well, but I do like this palette. I think you get what you pay for. As I say, it's probably only about $17 or $18. But some of them are very, a lot of fallout. The blue one, this blue one here had a lot of fallout, and that was just too dark. So I used this one, it had a little bit of shimmer in it. But yeah, overall, this is a gorgeous shade. But the sparkles, look at that. The sparkles come off all over your face. So I love that look on my eyelids, you know, on my eyelid, but not with all the sparkles that, it's like a Christmas card. When you work with Christmas cards, that's the kind of sparkle that this is, and I wouldn't recommend it at all. So the Pat McGrath one that Laurel used on hers is way better quality. Obviously, you get what you pay for. And I hope you enjoyed this today. It was just a little bit of fun, yeah, this is my look. I'm not sure if I'll go out looking like this, but it was fun to do, and I'll see you all on my next video. And as I always say, don't let anyone ever doubt your sparkle. So we did end up going out after all, and I did keep the look going. We went out looking for cars and for some lunch, and we had a lovely time. So yeah, it looked pretty good actually. I thought I was quite pleased with it.